Honestly, a really weird map location to be in. I meant the directory, not the map itself. But still, this is a really weird map. Hello and welcome everyone to yet again this Warcraft replay, and yet again I'm still in Lynn's perspective. We haven't seen a honestly teal anything in quite a while. We've been seeing light blue from Sishi, but that's pretty much it. On, I guess you could say the bottom right-ish side of the map, we have Lynn, who is currently down 0-1 and is spawning as the teal, or the cyan if you want to be like that, orc player. And on the top right we have Reprisal, who's still going to be keeping with the pink. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Really, that's nothing else to say. This map is on... What map is it on? I think it's called Nomad Isles, but I might be mistaken. This probably is. I'll put in the description, but or the thumbnail, but that's pretty much what I think it is. Blade Master once again will be making another appearance, and the Archmage will also be coming back for Reprisal. So yeah, a rather interesting map since we haven't seen it in this channel. I know that might be a little weird, but I'm going to introduce the map. Okay, so 311 creep camp right here, obviously green. Mercenary camp is guarded by this rather large, is it orange? It's orange camp. Weird granite and rock golem camp right here. I believe there's a docks, or I think it's just through ziplines, but yeah, there's a red camp right there. Another red camp right here, guarded by quite a bit of creeps. Obviously the green drake and the dark wizard with that chaos damage, and of course that brilliance aura, which does not have a level. Looks like the creep camp is going to be exploited thanks to those, not exploited, but militia will be able to swarm the camp. I'm not sure what kind of mercenaries is in that camp. Simple 5-4-3 creep camp right here, guarding that gold mine. Weird creep camps for everything. Goblin merchant, tavern in the middle. It's pretty much, I wouldn't say symmetrical, but just balanced and everywhere. A minor expansion right here that's guarded by actually it's pretty much the same, but just the drakes are a different color. Oh, who made this map? This is very interesting. And of course the main expansion, or the main bases, are the Maiden of Pain and an Overlord with a vampiric aura. Very, very weird. Either way, enough of the map. Let's go into the game. And it looks like the Footman has spotted this Voodoo Lounge. Reprisal is at level 2. He does have a +9 close attack, so that's very, very quick start, honestly. And a Shadow Priest from that mercenary camp, obviously, so yeah. And oh, I just noticed, I thought this was a Thunderhawk, but apparently it's just a normal hawk for the creep camps, so very, very interesting. Obviously Blade Master can't do, that much in daytime, and the Blade Master is not really doing much against this kind of creep camp right here. Lynn probably overestimating his own abilities, or just his units, or maybe both. But was able to pick up +6 claws as well as a circlet. Oh, that was very close to getting his healing salve cancelled. We have more grunts moving on in, and it looks like the Shadow Priest is going to be focused down. Will he be able to be taken down? I don't know, but the Berserker is also hired as well, so that's going to be quite a bit of piercing damage. Shadow Priest taken down. Obviously, it was inevitable. I'm just going to stop talking. Yeah, I think that's best. Let's see, back in the main base, Lynn is going tier 2 and Reprisal is going tier 2. Okay, still no expansions, but obviously it kind of worked for Reprisal in game 1. Footman gonna take quite a beating, but he will not be able to escape. I hear Sentry Wards, it's most likely from Reprisal. Oh, the roles have reversed in this game, as game 1 Lynn had 2 sets of Sentry Wards, so that will not be the case here. Lin stacking up on quite a bit of resources, but obviously that's kind of understanding as he's about to get out, get into tier 2, and he just needs those bestiaries and Spirit Lodge to, you know, make them units. Quite a bit of militia, but yeah, they're not gonna go creep out or anything like that. A little bit of a skirmish still going on over here. Archmage did take quite a bit of damage, but he will be able to live. Footman will not be able to reach that grunt. Grunt obviously needs to keep on running, but you know, there's so much of a little map that he will eventually run out of directions unless he's gonna be microed once again. Beastmaster, of course, will be making another appearance. Perhaps just another tower push coming in like game 1. However, the difference is that Lin really has not received any kind of harassment, obviously did not lose any kind of orc burrows, so that might be the difference here. Bestiary Spirit Lodge, so we're just going to go for that normal, possibly Raider Spirit Walker composition, as well as a Coda Beast for that, obviously, Warsong Battle Drums. Archmage will be focused down, Hex into a focus, and we are going to see quite a bit of damage being dealt to him, and it looks like a TP scroll is going to be used, regretfully and unfortunately. And a footman was able to be taken down. That will give the Blade Master level 3. Nice. Either way, we're pumping out sorceresses and priests. Obviously this will be a major factor into the fight as the sorceresses slows. It's a very hard word to say. Sorceresses slows will be able to affect the entire orc army, but the Archmage was taken down at level 2. Wow. There was a sentry ward right there just to spot that Blade Master. But he just helped himself with that Archmage. Wow, that was very brutal. That's gonna be a setback for Reprisal, unfortunately. Orc army still not looking that great in terms of health, but obviously healing self will be able to fix that. What is that? Ring of Regeneration, so very nice tanky item for that Shadow Hunter. Will he give it to that Blade Master, or will he need it more himself? I have no idea. But looking on the human side, it looks like the Beastmaster will be able to get to level 2. Did get that greater mana potion, so 300 mana instantly if he needs it, which he really doesn't, because I guess the summoned abilities have such a long cooldown, and the footman will be able to be taken down. Unfortunately, ivory towers have been purchased, so it looks like we're gonna go for a push right here and right now. Spellbreakers will be the next set of reinforcements, and it looks like this orange creep camp will be taken down. Whether or not Lin will go expanding, though, is kind of unlikely, as the Blade Master is able to spot this, and Reprisal's not going to go for a tower push. He's just going to expand. We did see Magic Sentry being researched as well, so he will be able to spot that Blade Master. But of course, if it's going to be like that Sentry Ward, then obviously it's not going to help that much. Hex on that Archmage. Oh, another picking right there. Ensnare, very nice right there. Oh, this might actually be unfortunate. There is no TP scroll for that Archmage, and the Archmage will be taken down once again at level 2. No, level 3. Wow, that's going to be a longer cooldown than last time. Unless he died at level 3. Did he let... I don't think he... No. No, he was level 2 last time. But wow, Orc Army is looking kind of good. Blade Master obviously going to get to level 4 after this. Shadow Hunter will be close, but no cigar. and it's gonna be a wonderful lightning. So obviously we'll sell it. Oh, that hawk was taken down for some extra bit of gold. No one can really escape after being ensnared. Unless you're a hero, because, well, duration's like mega down than usual. I hear invisibilities. Yeah, we are. We're going to be sneaking these cool beasts into the orc base. Bit of wasted mana though, right here. Didn't even make the orc base at all. We do have slows being casted on the orc army. Spellbreaker is going to take quite a bit of damage. Blade Master, obviously a very strong and very good DPS machine, and we see that right there. Kodo Beast probably needs to eat someone, maybe another sorceress, but too much control. Beastmaster is going to be taken down very soon, and this might be a little bit troublesome for Reprisal right now. Obviously you can see what happens if you can't really gain an edge against your opponent, and this is pretty much what happens. The orc army will overpower you, and it will be rather difficult to kind of fend off. Obviously the Archmage has been taken down twice, so that was a big factor as well. Is able to be... oh, actually he's got himself stuck as well, so he can't really get out of there. So he needs peasants to take down this tree. I'm not sure if it's worth taking down a farm though, as it looks like this expansion will be able to be taken down by Lyn very soon. Good attempt at focus firing these Spirit Walkers, but unfortunately it will not be enough. Level 4 will be reached on that Shadow Hunter, and the farm is being destroyed. Reprisal is going to move out, but will he be able to, you know, save that base? Lyn doesn't even have pillage. Honestly, I'm not sure why I even try and check. I mean, pillage is such a valuable research. It's not even that expensive, and you know, you don't really train up additional peons at tier 2, so why does he not research it? I mean, he's got raiders apply, grunts apply as well. Honestly, you should be gaining any kind of a resource advantage over your opponent, and of course one basing it is not pretty ideal versus a one base or a two base. Beastmaster, is he out? I think he is. Yeah, he is out. Almost at level 3 as well. He does have one ivory tower. This might be a little bit troublesome for Reprisal. What? Is he... not sure what he's... I thought it was just gonna walk over water, but apparently that's impossible. Obviously, Bronze Drake. So we have a Bronze Drake, a Black Drake, and a Green Drake. I guess the, you know, usual Red Drake is kind of overused, I guess. Tome Agility +2, Dark Wizard. His Brilliance Aura is not affecting anyone, but his Frost Armor is still having an effect. Lyn is going to push, taking advantage of this, and he is going to deal quite a bit of damage. Potion of Restoration, I've never seen that in a professional game, so I'd like to see that. It's pretty much a combination of a greater mana potion and a greater healing potion. So yeah, obviously a valuable item. TP scroll will be used. Blade Master is going to get out of the range of that TP staff scroll. Ugh. Not sure if that was intentional or not, but he is able to be spotted with that hawk. Obviously, Lyn didn't want to get into a bad confrontation. He is 69 versus 47. But of course, it was home advantage, so that might have been, you know, kind of troublesome. We see if Lyn does have that expansion, so two basing it is obviously better than just getting pillage, I guess. But Reprisal will have revenge for his former, I guess, expansion. Can you do that for buildings? I don't know. Either way, Speed Scroll is going to easily swarm, but Disenchant is going to be used, unfortunately. And Blizzard is going to be used by Reprisal. This is a very good, I guess, strategy right now. Obviously, these raiders can't really escape the Blizzard, seeing as they are slowed. So, you know, Healing Wave needs to be used constantly. We do have a Wand of Mana Stealing as well, so probably should have used that on that Archmage early on. Ensnare is once again going to be casted on that Archmage. We'll be able to use that Potion of Vulnerability and Potion of Restoration. Shadow Hunter. Oh, I thought that was Shadow Hunter, but apparently it was just the Spellbreaker. By the way, this is rather interesting. Supply is still 63 versus 40. Reprisal is kind of cornered right here. He really has no means of escape. Neither hero has a TP scroll, so yeah, he needs to be careful. And Sorceresses don't really have enough mana to cast additional slows. Honestly, was that a suicide or something? GG from Reprisal. That is going to be game. Okay. That was quite a game from Berlin, I guess. Either way, that's pretty much my comments. Not really professional, but that's pretty much me. I'll see you guys next time. See ya.